As an engineer, one of my focuses is to make sure that I'm completing the drafting. This column is for submittals and revisions. So one of my focuses is to make sure that I'm completing the drafting on time. So when I see a drafting card with my name on it, I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Clicking on the upper left is actually the work order. If you click on that, it's actually the project. So this will take you to the work order. And I can go ahead and work on this work order. Now, to be honest, there's not a whole lot that you would need to do within this work order. So I'm going to go ahead and close out of here and say that I want to, I did the drafting and I now want to upload some shop drawings. So if I go through this process, very similar to uploading sheets, then it's going to go and it'll go find the last one that I did, obviously. So I'm going to go ahead and upload these shop drawings. Again, these are our shop drawings. The sheets is the architectural drawings. So it's going to go through and process them. It's doing the auto detect thing again, and I want to set the custom regions because I want to limit what it can focus on. So it does a better job at naming and numbering our sheets. Okay, and then this will be submittals version 1. I'm going to go ahead and publish it. So my shop drawings are now uploaded to the project, and I can go back to our Kanban and tell Steve, the project manager, that I'm done with it. So I'm going to drop it right in here, and that's now in Steve's hands to submit to the customer. Now, when Steve gets a reply that says revise and resubmit, he is going to move this back into the drafting folder, or sorry, the drafting column. And it would probably be a really good idea if he would go ahead and assign a note. So in this case, I definitely want to click on the work order. I want to go to the notes area. I can click on create note, and I can do what's called an @mention. So if you type in the symbol above the 2, and I'm going to say John. So @John Danker, I always put a space in, and I say, hey, I got the revisions from the architect. Please see the markups that were uploaded into the project. When I click submit new note, what that will do is that will create a notification here. So I can do the same thing to me, and I could say @Dan Sanderson, click here, dummy. All right, so it has now created that note. I could be exited out of here, and if I am John or Dan or whoever receives one of those notes, I click on the bell. It says you were mentioned in a note, and if I click on that, it will take me directly to the work order, to the note, and to see my note, and it will say, hey, you took care of that. You crossed that off. Now, if I have too many here, I can click on show all, and I can go and select them and say delete. So I can delete all of my notifications because sometimes you end up with 30 or more.